This is going to be a new series to replace the shorts. Week 40. I made a new spell called Fighting Spirit with a number of upgrades. It's a heal over time that will heal more based on the percentage of HP the target is at on the initial cast. It has a number of upgrades, but the most impactful one will turn Fighting Spirit into a buff that will heal the target for its full amount, but only when the target reaches less or equal to 30% HP. Another spell I made is called Healing Aura. It's a buff you place on yourself that will heal your allies around you every 5 seconds. It's not super powerful, but it's a nice addition to a toolkit. It has a number of upgrades, but the most impactful one will turn the heal into an absorption shield. I have made a bunch of new enemies to fight. Skeleton healers will heal their fellow enemies. Skeleton avengers will enrage when they see their fellow enemy die nearby and deal more damage. Skeleton torturers will have an aura that will slowly damage you and your allies more and more over time with a stacking debuff. Volatile skeletons will leave a pool of poison on the ground after being defeated. Skeleton Dark Strikers will have a very powerful single target attack, but it's on a long cooldown, so they will provide a lot of spike damage. Skeleton Battle Mages have low HP but deal a lot of area of effect damage to you and your allies. Skeleton Detonators will have a very long casted AoE damage attack. And finally, Skeleton Megumancers will cast if you let them cast a spell for 20 seconds. I've also made 2 boss encounters. Baron Cromwell will slowly deal damage to you and your allies, but he will also summon skeleton servants to run towards him so that they can sacrifice themselves. If they get to sacrifice themselves, Cromwell will heal, so you really want to stop the skeletons if possible. The Ossified Overlord will have the ability to cast Pure Chaos, which is a spell that basically damages you and your allies for a lot of damage, but after 5 casts he has to wait 30 seconds again to cast Pure Chaos. This fight will heavily encourage you to survive the initial onslaught of damage, but then encourage you to regenerate mana during the low damage phase of the encounter. A new area is being worked on and I've called it Fight and Flight. The first dungeon, Explore and Conquer, is a large area you can explore at your own pace. Fight and Flight will be a small dungeon floor where you have to find the exit in 5 minutes and gather as much experience and soul fragments as you can. The loop is currently fight through a floor, spend your soul fragments at a shop, and then fight a boss which will lead to another floor. If you're interested in the game, you can try out an early demo on Steam, link in the description. I will also be live streaming my development on the weekend, so check me out live on YouTube.